with the one and only boxing guru, aka Wilder Hater, for Under the Microscope. In this episode, we're going to focus in on them boys, them Charlo boys. Congratulations on their big event, pay-per-view event. Oh, I enjoyed it. It was real nice. A good card from top to bottom. Excellent fights. The Charlo boys stepped up and represented and did their thing. The city of Houston should be proud of them boys. They definitely did their things. They could be on their way to be some of the big pay-per-view stars. You know, those was perfect opponents that they fought. Jarmell fighting Jason Rosario. He was a game fighter. Give a shout out to the banana. He definitely was game until he got hit with some of those hard shots that Jarmell was coming with. And then give a shout out to Sergio Derevchenko. He put up a valiant effort, but he fell short because of the style matchup. That's all it was. He wasn't lacking heart. He was just lacking the skill set and the size matter for dealing with Charlo. So you definitely have to give a shout out to Sergio Derevchenko. He's definitely a fighter, a real throwback fighter. But my point of this video, we're gonna jump right into it. This is Boxing 101 for the Charlo brothers. Since the Charlo brothers now on pay-per-view, I gotta demand and want something else from them. I need them to get right back in the gym, enjoy their victory, but we need them to get back in the gym. We're gonna start with Jarmell Charlo. Jarmell Charlo, this is about his third or fourth fight that he's getting outboxed. Even though he was victorious in all his fights, in my opinion, against Tony Harrison, the one they robbed him of. But I want them to be successful as long as they in this boxing game. So they definitely has to step their game up because it's very critical. If you watch closely, that Jarmell was getting outboxed against Jason Rosario for majority of the fight till he got clipped with some of the major shots. And then likewise in that rematch against Tony Harrison. And then when he won the title, this one I skipped way back against John Jackson. So it's very critical that Jarmell Charlo must get back in that gym. Him and Derrick James must step up the learning process. They definitely has to do their homework of watching the greats like Sugar Ray Leonard, because Jarmell has the natural attributes like a lion. He's gifted, he's quick on his feet, and he can change directions real quick. So I want to see more punch volumes from Jarmell, and I want to see him box a little more to set it up instead of loading up, because once you get behind on the scorecard, sometimes you might not be able to get knockouts like he's been doing lately. And plus, when he meet a real good boxer who's kind of light on their feet, because his next opponents are going to be that. Because now he's fighting better boxers, in my opinion, that's going to be coming up in the future. Like Julian J. Rock Williams, he's a good boxer, even though Banana beat him. But you can't base fights on that. You got to base it on the style of the matchup. So, and plus with the style of the matchup, that's how some fighters win and lose. And plus, that would be a better boxing match between Jarmell Charlo and Julian J. Rock Williams, because J. Rock is a pretty decent boxer. So Jarmell definitely, in my opinion, must tweak that and work on that and step on the gas with that, because I want him to reign for a long period of time, because I had predicted back when I first started on YouTube that Jarmell Charlo was going to be the unified 154-pound king at the junior middleweight division. I made a video when they robbed him against Tony Harrison, Road to Redemption for Jarmell Charlo. So if you haven't seen that video, check me out on Boxing Guru 1 TV, aka Wilder Hater. But Jarmell Charlo, I definitely need him to celebrate this victory, this monumental event on pay-per-view, but I need him to get back in the gym and focus in on boxing more and taking it to the next level, because I want the king to reign for a long period of time, because he definitely needs to work on that, because it's very critical in his next few fights that's coming up. So Jarmell Charlo, I'm looking for that. Now as for Jarmall Charlo, congrats on your victory. But Jarmall, we need you to step up also, because Sergey Derevchenko was based on styles. That's why you was able to maneuver the smaller opponent. I need you to maintain that distance. You took shots that I didn't really like for you to do, because with your height and range, you should have been able to keep him at bay, even though he's a pressure, aggressive fighter. But now you about to fight different fighters, like you might be setting up to fight the guy Chris Eubanks. He's a more tall, athletic type of fighter. So you definitely gotta make sure you get the range department together, and angles and stuff like that, because Eubanks can set you even though you're bigger than him, but he can use a quickness and agility. And with him being trained by Roy Jones, that's what Roy specialized in when he was a fighter also. His agility to be able to offset fighters and stuff like that. So Jarmall, I definitely need you and Coach, my dude, I can't think, Ronnie Shields. Yeah, Ronnie Shields, so y'all can work on that department. I need you to get back in the gym ASAP also, because I want y'all to reign and dominate, because this is part of history. Two twins dominating the sport like y'all do, and y'all can make good money and be pay-per-view stars, because I definitely like the energy and the level of intensity that y'all brings to the sport of boxing. So I definitely need y'all to step this game up. This is Boxing 101 for the Charlo brothers from Boxing Guru, aka Wilder Hater.